The world teaches you to chase, to run after what you desire, to hold tightly, to cling, to never let go. But the more you chase, the more it runs. The more you hold on, the faster it slips away. The tighter you cling, the weaker you feel. There is a hidden law of life, a silent truth. The things you desperately want avoid you, and the things you can walk away from find their way back to you. This is the magnetic power of detachment. Detachment is not coldness. It is not cruelty. It is not shutting your heart down. Detachment is freedom. It is strength. It is the rare ability to say, I am whole with or without you. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That is the essence of detachment, the power to remain unshaken even when the world tests you. When you are attached, you beg. When you are attached, you fear. When you are attached, you live in chains. But when you detach, something shifts. Your energy changes. Your presence becomes rare. And rarity is always attractive. Neediness suffocates. Detachment liberates. The man who chases loses himself. The man who waits with calmness is remembered. The man who can walk away is respected. People are drawn to strength, not the strength of force, but the strength of restraint, not the strength of control, but the strength of calm. Detachment whispers, I am at peace with your presence and with your absence. And that whisper is magnetic. Think about it. Why do we value what is rare? Why do we crave what we cannot easily have? It is not because it is impossible. It is because it is scarce. Scarcity creates value, and detachment creates scarcity. When you detach, your presence becomes a gift, not something handed out freely to anyone who demands it, not something thrown away to prove your worth, but something rare, something earned, something respected. One who cannot walk away is a prisoner. The one who can walk away at any moment is free, and freedom is the most magnetic energy in the world. In love, detachment is misunderstood. They think it means you don't care, but true detachment means you care deeply. Without losing yourself, you can love, but you don't beg. You can give, but you don't bleed. You can be present, but you don't collapse if they are gone. This balance makes people feel your strength. They sense that you are with them by choice, not by need. And choice is powerful. Seneca once said, he who is brave is free. Detachment is bravery. Bravery to love without chains. Bravery to stay calm when others panic. Bravery to say, I will not beg to be kept. Your silence becomes louder than words. Your calmness becomes more persuasive than arguments. Your absence becomes more powerful than your presence. When you stop chasing, they begin to wonder. When you stop explaining, they begin to question. When you stop proving, they begin to notice. Detachment creates mystery, and mystery creates attraction. One who speaks less is listened to more. The one who shows less is desired more. The one who gives less is valued more. This is not a game, it is nature, the law of balance. The less you need, the more you attract. Think of fire. It does not run after you, it simply burns, and yet you are drawn to its warmth. Think of the ocean. It does not chase the shore, it simply exists, and yet the world bows to its power. So it is with you. The more you detach, the more powerful you become. Detachment in modern life is rare. Most people are addicted to attention. They overshare, they over-explain, they scream for validation. But the detached man is different. He does not need to prove himself. He does not need to announce every move. He is calm, he is selective, he is silent, and that silence makes the world lean closer. You must understand this. Detachment is not about ignoring people. It is about elevating yourself. When you detach, you rise above approval. You stop living as a slave to opinions. You stop fearing rejection, because you know your worth does not change with their presence. Epictetus taught it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Detachment is the art of reaction, the art of responding with calm instead of chaos, the art of holding your power when others try to take it. This calmness is rare, and whatever is rare is desired. The magnetic energy of detachment is simple. When you no longer need them, they begin to need you. When you no longer chase them, they begin to chase you. When you no longer beg for love, love comes freely. It is the paradox of life. The less you grasp, the more it flows. The less you demand, the more it gives. The less you attach, the more you attract. But remember this, Detachment is not a tactic to manipulate others. It is a discipline to master yourself. You don't detach to play games. You detach to protect your soul. You detach to find peace in yourself first, and from that peace, attraction is born. Every man must learn this truth. Your value is not in your attachment. Your value is in your independence. A woman respects a man who can love her, but also walk away if respect is broken. A friend values the man who gives, but also sets boundaries when needed. The world admires the man who stands firm, even when everything tries to shake him. This is the essence of detachment. Strength wrapped in silence. Power wrapped in peace. So how do you live with detachment? By shifting your focus inward, by investing more in your growth than in approval, by caring more for your peace than for validation, by learning to be alone without being lonely, because when you are complete within, no one can control you. Detachment is not about walking away from life. It is about walking towards yourself, finding your center, owning your worth, living from your core. When you live this way, everything changes. People feel it. They sense your strength. They sense your calm. They sense your freedom, and freedom is magnetic. So the next time you feel the urge to chase, pause. The next time you feel the urge to beg, breathe. The next time you feel the urge to hold too tightly, release. Because whatever is meant for you cannot be taken from you, and whatever is not meant for you will never stay, no matter how tightly you cling. Detachment is trust. Trust in life. Trust in yourself. Trust in timing. When you let go of control, you gain control. When you stop forcing, things flow naturally. When you stop clinging, what is real remains. The magnetic power of detachment is not about others. It is about you, your peace, your strength, your self-mastery. When you master yourself, the world cannot ignore you. When you stand firm, people take notice. When you detach, your presence becomes rare, and what is rare is always desired. So, live this truth. Detach from the need to be needed. Detach from the fear of being forgotten. Detach from the hunger for constant approval. Stand in your silence. Walk in your strength. Live in your freedom, and you will see. The more you detach, the more the world is drawn to you. This is the magnetic power of detachment.